Hi and welcome a Talk of Nation Links, BaBaLeRoS English con Davide, Amir, and Xero, and Muharrem. Hi all.
Hi,
Oh, what the fuck, sein Vogel.
Synchron, we're waiting for Army, he's coming soon.
Okay.
Stream is ready?
Stream is ready.
Okay.
I put music and group.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, just wait, just put music.
Ah, das sind die Fragen. Programm. Lol. Ihr habt das ja voll vorbereitet, ihr was da.
What the hell?
Hi.
We are already live, I think.
Okay.
Oh,
Already.
and 11 people are watching here right now.
Okay, Army, you know the program?
I think we have some questions that every team gonna actually have an answer for it, and we're gonna read them if I'm right.
That's true too, but we do a little bit more.
Oh,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, let's say at first time, hello.
Hi.
We are Nestor, Amir, Moore, that's gonna be talk today. I just explaining now the program. We start the first with team that has been qualified. After that, we show the qualification group and the group stage that you can see now too. Then we talk about teams that don't pass the qualification, and we talk about why they don't pass the qualification. And after that, we talk about the teams that has been qualification, why there has been qualification, tactic that they use, about answer that we about his answer that we, because we said to all captains some question, strength and weakness from teams, then prediction, and at last, if we have a captain here from the team, we're gonna have an interview. If not, we don't do it. And at last, we do the best GK, def, and attack in this qualification. So let's start with the qualified teams. I just talk, or anyone want to say this?
Yeah,
Just
we can
talk.
go this part. Yeah.
So for me.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, go on.
Okay, I mean, all know which team has been qualification. We have do it in pots, and I say it from the group that playing in qualification. So Group A qualification teams are Germany, Hungary, Ukraine. Group B is Portugal, Turkey, Chile. And Group C is Poland, Brazil, Israel. Group D, Russia, Bosnia, Argentina. Group E, it's Italy, Egypt, and Spain. Now if Silcon can show the group.
He's already showing.
Ah, okay. No, I mean the groups from qualification.
Phase
Oh
1,
my
no?
gosh.
Okay, group phase 1.
So the group 1, yeah. You mean Germany, Hungary, Ukraine, North America? Yeah, we are
Okay.
showing.
Yeah.
Group
Yeah,
B.
just the
Ah.
group. Just the group.
Okay, wait
Oh,
there
yeah.
5 seconds.
Okay.
So let's talk about this group. Yeah, I think there are maximum of participants of this group. One from Ukraine and two, yeah, from Germany or not?
Yeah, we are from Germany. We are 3 players from Germany.
Yeah. So what I can say about this group, actually, the first group
Okay,
in this qualification stage. Oh, yeah,
group
okay.
A in the screen.
Okay, good. I think it was very new teams because of North America. No one from this team know how to play with North America. I don't know, Xero, you know how to play with this North America?
How to play? You mean the pink difference?
No, I
Yeah.
mean, it for
Who
you
play?
was yeah.
Oh, no, actually, I don't remember the nicknames there, all the new players actually, and I can just read their nicknames, but I think it won't give much information for me for other players. But I can say that when they played on their hosts, when we played at the American host, they played with average level. It was a really good level, and they're such a perspective team, I think. If they will play together, if they will cooperate good and raise their skill, I think they could be another favorites for the next seasons. But when they played on the European hosts, especially against the Hungary and Ukraine, when they lost in 5-6 goals for each team against each team. So yeah, I think they should rise at the first day game on the European hosts to
True.
compete.
They play in Europe host a little bit better than an American host.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's different. Yeah, in Germany it was against Germany
It's
it was 3-1 or 3-0, and
yeah, it was 3-1, and in the first half, and in the second half was 0-0.
I don't know. Like actually, on their host, I remember as a player of Ukraine, it was like a good fight. But on the European, we scored a fast goal, but like we scored 5 goals, I think, in the first 5 minutes. So yeah, they weren't prepared, I think, for the European this time. But against
True.
Germany, yeah, they played well. I guess based on the score.
True. Ami, what do you think about the first group, Group A? Ami?
Where Bizdu?
Okay,
German.
then we then keep you going, Muharrem.
What I think about Group A?
Yeah.
It was a very good group, especially because of the same skills of all nations. Like Hungary and Germany was a pretty tough match, as you see at the score 1-0. I think everybody could qualify in this group, but in the end, North America didn't reach the qualification, and now Ukraine, Hungary, and Germany is in.
Okay. Are you back, Ami, or? Okay, I think Ami goes sleep again because of Iftar.
What?
I can add. I think the main battle was between Germany and Hungary, actually,
Yeah, it
because
was.
Ukraine tried to play, but we didn't reach it because our main player We have one player. If he comes, we have some chances. If he didn't come, fuck. Against Hungary, I remember we have a player Cosmos called, and he has telephones during the game. He is standing like FK without pause, and he is calling to the Zidane, the main player our. The ball is passes to him. He didn't even play in the game. He telephones and asks if he will come for this game.
Who?
Yeah, very weird match, bro.
Against Germany, the second half,
again, yeah.
really battle. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the first was 1-1, and the second half.
I mean, second half. Yeah, was the
yeah.
battle.
Second half was. I don't know if you play just seriously or you want to troll. I don't know.
No, we lost 2 goals and we
I
started
think
to
you lost your concentration.
Yeah.
Yeah, first zero was shocking for us, bro. We
Yeah.
thought like, oh shit,
True.
they scored now. And then we concentrated, scored 1-1, and then
Yeah, in the second half we felt as in 41's year.
We if we got the first goal, we was just how to say, we was not concentrated, and we just think okay, it's looked like an easy match, but after the 1-0 we was shocked at first, and in Italian you say with the mouth open, with a big mouth open, and because we don't expect it that you score really fast, and after that we just concentrate.
We too didn't wait for this. We weren't prepared that we will score. So we
Is if Army back?
Yeah, man, but let me just
Okay.
open stuffs that I need, and then we can go.
Okay, what you need to open?
The stream and actually some applications on my PC to Iran is restricted for opening YouTube and this stuff. So wait a second.
Yeah, I know. I can understand you. Okay. I don't know if you remember, but the match. No, not the match. Just the group A, Army.
Yeah. Okay. What about Group A? You mean
Yeah.
actually Portugal, Russia, Spain, and Ukraine, right?
No. The qualification group A.
Oh, okay. What about it?
Yeah. Just talk about what you think about this group.
I don't actually remember the team, so I have to open that file too. So wait a second.
I can say it was Germany, Hungary, Ukraine, and North America.
Okay, found it. Okay, Germany became first in that group.
Yeah, true.
And clearly our Germany most important rival was Hungary, but with a nice game that what's the game was so locked, but with a good defending and one great goal by Muharrem, actually Germany won that important game, so they got it, and they take first place kind of easily.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nothing
with Portugal,
Yeah.
Turkey, Germany, Hungary. It was a really great fight.
Yeah, Portugal Turkey was a great fight too. Now that we talk about Portugal and Turkey, we can go to Group B, guys.
Oh.
If you remember Group B.
Yes, Portugal, Turkey, Chile, Uruguay. Yeah, I think the main battle was between Chile and
Chile and Turkey, right? The main I mean, we have two main battles. I mean, the battle Turkey versus Portugal and Chile versus Uruguay was two important matches for all the.
Yeah. Like the group was, I think, divided into two parts from the start, and Chile and Uruguay could make a sensation, but they didn't do it.
Yeah.
So Chile, qualified, and they can show something.
I mean, Portugal had played his first game versus Turkey, so they do his first game, the important game that they had, And after the game versus Portugal that they win, they just walk the last 2 games. They just play it and finish it with most goal I ever see. I mean, they play versus Uruguay 41 and they play versus Chile 10-1. So
Mhm.
it was like of easy game. After that, Uruguay, I don't know why, but they won't play versus Turkey, and they won't play versus Uruguay because they left or something like that, the Nations League. So
So they didn't play against. No, I see the Uruguay lost to the Portugal. Yeah, they
yeah,
didn't play.
they play versus
Okay, yeah.
Portugal.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can say
but
Chile. Yeah. Talk.
say.
I can say about the Chile team. Actually, there too. Like can strike. I don't remember the group stage. Well, where does they play the Chile? Wait.
Chile played versus Portugal, Turkey, but they don't play with Uruguay because they left Uruguay.
Yeah. See, Argentina. I mean against Chile. In which group they playing? They playing in against the Argentina, against the Egypt, Poland. Yeah, it will
Are
be.
you? Yeah.
Yeah. I think Chile is really can strike. I think in the Group D of the group stage. I mean, because I saw them playing. I didn't see the games in the qualifying, to be honest, but I have seen some games when they played sparse, when they played friendly games, and they were really passing team. Like the ball is, and I don't mean the high passes. I mean the passes by the ground, and they're really like fast passing. I think they can win against the Egypt and battle against Argentina because I think
True.
the Argentina
They're strong.
aren't as strong as they were before.
Yeah. I mean, Chile had a strong team, strong enemy teams because Portugal and Turkey is not very easy to have as
Yeah. It was
enemy.
really hard
Yeah.
group for them, and I think the qualification was stronger than they have in the group stage
True.
for Chile. Yeah.
True.
So yeah, they can reach something. They will have luck and skill too much. And
Yeah, they
what
can
about
do it.
And what about Portugal, Turkey? I can say the Portugal. I think we can say that they are back with their good skill as they were a long time before. Because I remember the Portugal was really strong in the first seasons of the Nations Cup, like first 5 or 4 seasons. But after they were not so skilled. I remember even Ukraine was sometimes better than Portugal because they don't have regular online. But now, yeah, Portugal is the main favorite, I think, of the Nations Cup, and they show in the central match against the Turkey. They played very good in the defense and controlled. They have scored all the good moments here they had.
What do you think about Group B, Amir?
I think actually predicting the result in this group was so easy. The only thing that we actually didn't suppose to happen was Portugal becoming first in this group. Actually, I myself expected Turkey to become first, but that shows that they had amazing performance and they have great chance to become actually, to make it, long way and go far away from here.
It was interesting because Portugal was that team that win the Champions League. So they
Mhm.
they win Champions League, and after that they start with the hardest match in the Nations League. So it was because Turkey was that team that win 2 times a row the Nations League without problems, without any big enemy, and now they get the Champions League winner in the group, and they had a hard team to play, and it was, I don't know if I can say it was easy for Portugal, but you can see that Portugal know how to play versus Turkey because they know which player of they need to be attention, and they just defending, stay back, and stay back and just counter Turkey and tries to defending Hazard, one of the strongest player in Ball3d.
That's right.
Muharrem, your opinion?
My opinion was, as Amir said, it was a very predictable group because of, you can see Turkey and Portugal in the top two positions. Like they're two of the most experienced nations in Ball3d. As you can see at the results, very high results. For example, Portugal, Uruguay, Portugal, Chile, and Turkey, Chile. You can see that Chile and Uruguay isn't that experienced, so they lost very high. And a huge point of Portugal winning this group was that they defended very well against Turkey and won it then.
Okay, let's going to Group C with Poland, Brazil, Israel, and Georgia.
Oh yeah, too.
Okay,
Very
Xero, you want to start?
Poland, bro.
You want to start?
Yeah, I can say something. Yeah, it's the same. I think it's the same situation close to the Group B, but there is a difference between these groups that I can say Chile and Uruguay. If we compare the long period, of the Ball3d existence, that Portugal and Turkey are the mature team, and actually, each player of the Portuguese and Turkish team, they were from the old times, and they were well known, same as Poland and Brazil in the Group C. And the Chile Uruguay were like all the players I think didn't play for a long time, maybe 2 years maximum. I don't know. You can correct me if you know these nicknames of the Chilean and Uruguay teams. But on the other hand, on the Group C, there is different situation because both Israel and Georgia are playing long period in the Ball3d for maybe 5 years. Some players here playing since I don't know 12 years, and Israel has completed with Czech players. I know Yushi and someone else. Yushi and Kafi. Two Czech players have to make the Israel team stronger. And but the Georgian team, I can say, as I know, because they were always playing with Russian Ukrainian teams in the same league, because we have shared the same language. We can speak the same language. They have Lehida is the leader of the Georgian team. They have got the players that playing from the old times here, maybe for 5 years or more. But they have at the same time smaller team. I can count. I don't know. In the Discord, I see only 7 players, but I think maybe there are more. Or I don't know. But actually, I can see the nicknames. I don't know. There are the half of the Georgian team the new nicknames. So yeah, I can say like the Georgian team has got a leadership of the old players, but actually on the field we could see the new really beginners team. So yeah, they didn't show anything. I remember the players was Livani or something like that. And at the one time the Georgia didn't play really good, but they did play good and they could make other good teams here show the efforts. But now I think the Georgia was really out of the tournament for this time. So I hope they can do something good for the next. About the Israel,
No, just say Israel first. Israel, what you want to say?
Yeah, and Israel, I want to look the results, remind myself, Israel had lost 0-9 against the Poland. And Israel.
Yeah, I mean, Georgia can do the same like with like Portugal. I mean, Portugal was very long inactive, and then they come stronger than before. I mean, they come and they was not on the same level. It's normal because they had a very long break.
Yeah, but Portugal, it's the team that has always breaks, and you can't predict which result they will show, or very good or very bad. I can say about Portugal.
No, they come and at first they wasn't on the high level like now, but they come stronger because they play all time, and after that they become his old form back, and after they get his old form back, they gonna be stronger than before. And for me now, Portugal is a very hard team, and Georgia was before a long time ago. They don't make the break. It was a big team too because they had a very good player. But now some players are leaving and don't come back, and Georgia need to play with new players that never played a World Cup before, but they don't was really active. That's the problem too, because if they want to get a good form, they need to play more. So, but I need to say that I wasn't expected that Brazil is a very high and very strong team, because I mean they play with us Poland, but I was commentating this game, and I remember that this game was very hard for Poland too. They play very well. They play his game like always, but Brazil makes some trouble too, because his passes and his good understanding each other was very difficult for Poland too. I mean, they get 5 goals from Brazil. I mean, if Brazil defending better, then I mean, if they defending better, then that's what I see. I mean, I see that his depth is not very well, because they are just concentration to attack and tries to get more people in front of the goal to make more passes. You know what I mean? Because they try to play all time neck in mid, and neck try to pass the ball to one of this defender, but no one of this defender go back. So they all tries to attack at the same time, and tries with many players to surprise the enemy. And that don't work really with this Poland, because they understand it very well, and counterattack very fast, and so they get 9 goals. So, but I wasn't expected that Brazil are on this high level.
Yeah. I can say the results of the Brazil we can make some
Yeah,
outcomes from this. The Brazil will be hard here to reach final. I don't know which goal they point for them, the same as the gold medals of this tournament, because it was really a fort for the Brazil in each match. 6-2 against Georgia. They lost to the Poland in 4 goals, and they won only with difference of 2 goals against Israel. So yeah, both Israel and Georgia played good against the Brazil, but they got destroyed against the Poland, as was predicted. So yeah, for the Brazil, it wasn't really easy promotion from
yeah,
the Group C.
but they do it very well. They show that they have skills. Amir, on your
Yeah.
opinion, Group C.
Well, here again, I think it was so predictable, and Israel and Georgia simply are not actually as good and well practiced as other two teams, because Poland players are always practicing and playing the game, and Brazilian players are always actually practicing in their own rooms. If you notice, Brazilian rooms are always open and they're practicing. So it was really predictable, but maybe Brazil just don't actually have much league experience as Poland. So that's why they are second now, and Poland is first. And in addition to that, they have worse ping, you know, in both actually NA servers and Europe servers.
Yeah. Moa, your opinion?
Um, I think this was a very nice group because for me it wasn't that predictable. Like you said, Brazil, I thought they would not be as good as they were. Like they only lost by 4 goals against Poland, which is actually not that bad. And I think they could evolve a bit in the tournament as long as they play. So I think they're having pretty good chances to get far in this tournament. About Poland, I don't need to say anything more because this is a top team. They can reach a final whenever they want, never play well. I was a bit worried about Israel because I thought they would do better than Brazil, but I think it's just the point that they are not playing as much as they could. So I think Israel is a team you can underestimate because they can get better anytime. And about Georgia, yeah, as you said, many players left the team and left the game, especially players like Levani, which was a very big disadvantage for them. So they didn't qualify in the end.
True. I on the same opinion like you because of Levani, because he's was one of the best player in Georgia, and now without him they got a little bit trouble. We talk about Group D now. Xero, you want to start again because you have your favorite team, Russia.
My favorite, yeah.
So
Russia,
talk about
Bosnia,
Group D.
Argentina. Yeah, I could say that it was all with the luck of the Russian. I don't know, with the money, but okay. Anyway, the Russian,
with
Russian,
doping.
yeah, with doping, yeah, Meldoni. Okay, so I can say, yeah, the Russian team actually, maybe everyone will agree, are the most sensational team in the group in the qualification rounds because of their high result against such a very strong teams like Argentina, Romania, Bosnia. All of them, like Bosnia and Romania, aren't top teams, yeah, but they're very average, yeah, good teams. And Argentina, I don't know, I thought they were the favorites actually, but they didn't show anything really extremely high.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Russia with the Germany, I can say, yeah, like the best teams that everyone didn't wait, but they shown the most good result that they could show. Even the Russia has lost to the Argentina, but they lost, if I'm not wrong, 2 goals in the last minute of the game, and they were winning. They were leading in the game, and they lost 2 goals in the last minute. So yeah, actually, I can say that Russia has shown the most good game in all 3 games they have played in the group stage. And against the Bosnia, they have won with a good result. I want to look, wait, maybe 8-3, if I'm not wrong. Huh?
Which match you mean?
Russia, Bosnia. Okay, against Bosnia, they have won with a good result. There were maybe 5 goals in the difference, yeah, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Against Romania, they have won, I think, 2 or 3 goals. Yeah, it was a good fight in the 2 goals, if I'm not wrong. They have won. And the Argentina, yeah, they have lost, but it was really good fight. The same as in the other matches. It's still about Russian, and I think they have a good selection now. There was a good forward, Mao, if I'm not wrong. But actually, I don't know him. I didn't see him before. Despite I wasn't in a game for a year or for 2 years, I don't know. But actually, the Mao, I think, he's not the old player. He's like the new player for the year or for the 2 years, I don't know. So yeah.
Yeah.
Good player for the Russian selection. What talk about the other teams? Bosnia, Argentina, Romania. Here we can start, I think, from the Romania, and I think it's the best team that hasn't qualified at all. Like if we compare to the North America, to the Uruguay, to the Georgia, like 3 defeats, and actually the Romania has won the 1 game against the Argentina, yeah. And the main match against the Bosnia, they have lost, and they have lost all the chances to be both second, to be or second or third team. They even didn't qualify. And yeah, we played against, I don't remember the matches, the official that Romania played in this group, but I remember the same as friendly games. And yeah, the extremely good team, they are playing more with the high passes. Like there is not so much about the passing on the ground, yeah, but they're good, I think, at all by the ground, by the high passes. Yeah, so Romania, it really, it's really bad that Romania didn't qualify. It could, yeah,
I was on the same opinion like you. I think that Romania can be qualified this group because to be honest, I think that Argentina can be in the first place, and I mean that Russia and Romania are on the same level. before I think that Bosnia was not very well, but after that I see that Bosnia do very much preparation, very much warm-up games like versus Argentina and more than. They I think that was very ready to win this group too, because they you see that this team want to win this group because they have very much warm up and they think about how they can win the matches. But you can see on this group too that some players don't. I mean, some teams sometimes don't play very seriously. I mean, what was the result? Argentina, Romania 4-14. I don't know what's going on with Argentina. Something like I don't know, something like they don't play with his best players, or one player was not able to play, or they underrate Romania. I don't know why, but Romania do a very well
No,
match with Argentina.
actually, about underrate, I think if they underrated someone, they underrated entire group. Look at the results. Like
True.
Argentina lost 10 goals. They played draw against the Bosnia, and they won on the last minute. Scored 2 goals against the Russia. So yeah, they didn't have anything about easy. Yeah, they were really all the hard matches for the Argentina.
I don't
So like,
remember the match Russia Argentina, but I don't know if they play with Worcester team. Russia, because it looked like that Russia win his first two matches, and after
Mhm.
that they said, okay, we have 2 wins, so we are safe the first place. Because if they lose this match, you can see that no one teams can reach Russia anymore. I think
Yeah,
that was the point that they let play a little bit
I think
worse.
despite this, they were motivated. Yeah, but they had something like it. They weren't. Yeah, they mustn't. There were no must or should win the Argentina.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could easily lost, and despite despite the defeat, they could easily gain the first place. So yeah, for the Russia, it was like it was a high, extremely motivated, friendly game, I can say, against the
True.
Argentina to show that they're really good against the top team.
I mean, this
Top team,
group.
I think, in the previous years,
I mean,
at
on
least.
this group, it was the last match that changed all, because before it was Russia, Argentina, Romania, and Bosnia last place with just 1 point, and it looks
Mhm.
like that Romania can beat Bosnia because they had a better position, and if they get this if they win this match, they could be first place, and Russia can be second place. But Bosnia was prepared on this match, I think, because they was prepared on nephew and the all other players in Romania,
Mhm.
and they know how they can beat them. And Romania was surprised about this match, and just because Bosnia win this match, they get shooted in the second place in his group, and it changed all. And the last match changed all. So that was really surprise for me too, and I think for other players too, that Bosnia changed the group in the last game and in the last goal, because they just shoot 1 goal more than Romania. So it was a really interesting group. The only group who has a tie, because no other groups have ties.
Yeah,
Just
actually, yeah, it's so like I don't know. There are tears on my eyes. Yeah, when I see that Romania that won the first match with the 10 goals. Yeah, and then they have lost only in 3 goals difference in the 2 matches. Yeah, and they have
yeah,
been eliminated. Yeah. So in this group, easily the Argentina could really go to nowhere. If I don't know, Russia could at least stay with the score 3-3. I don't know. Yeah, Romania and Bosnia couldn't reach. But anyway, yeah, Argentina were really close to be out of the tournament.
true, true. The last game
Well,
changed all.
yeah, well, being a favorite actually.
Yeah, Argentina
So
was my favorite too.
what I can say, I can predict it that the Russia. Oh, I have to look again on the I have to look again on the group stage and compare the Argentina, Bosnia, and Russia. Look, yeah. Yeah, I see. So yeah, the Argentina is, yeah, I was talking about the group again already with the Chile, Egypt, and Poland, and I can see, yeah, I can think that Argentina aren't favorites in this group, despite, yeah, they could be like the second best team after the Poland.
Yeah.
For Argentina, it will be hard, and even I think Russia has got more perspectives in this tournament than the Argentina.
Yeah.
What about
Amir? Yeah.
yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Just shut up.
What the hell?
Amir.
So yeah, I disagree with you on that phrase that you said. Romania and Russia are on the same level. I think Romania was really better, and they practice in a club together. They practice with the national team. They're really good. Okay, but I didn't expect this at all, and I think this group result actually was so weird, at least to me, and I really didn't expect that. And Bosnia just did an amazing job on last match and changed everything. So I think this group was the one of the most interesting, if not the most interesting. I enjoyed it. The result was really awkward for me.
You mean you don't think that this team gonna be so interesting? This group gonna be so interesting? You mean with that?
Yeah.
That you at first think that's not an interesting group, but after you see the matches, you see that's very interesting because
Yeah,
of the
that's
last
right.
matches.
Because I expected, Romania to simply actually, become first in this group, but
Yeah.
the things that I saw in actually this group was really, strange. I enjoyed, the matches in this group and the result. And that's all.
Okay. Moa, your opinion?
My opinion is like the same as Amir's one, because I thought like Romania is gonna be first place easily after this huge win against Argentina. And I saw Bosnia too as a first place, but after the first match, I thought it was very strange because I didn't thought Russia is that good to beat Bosnia that high. So it was a very interesting group actually after first games, and at the end Bosnia won the match against Romania and sent them home. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. We talk about the biggest qualification group that we have, Group E, with Italy, Egypt, Spain, and Southwest America, and Peru. Xero, you can again start with that. This group.
Okay. Group. Yeah.
Group E.
Egypt, Spain, Southwest America, Peru. Oh yeah. I can say, to be honest, it was really group stage. I think for the one team, yeah, for the Italy and Egypt, like could show something against
Yeah.
the Italy. Yeah, but I don't remember the score. So the score is, oh wait, which the score was?
Which score? Which match?
Yeah, see, it was the last match of the group stage. Yeah, the Italy 10 and Egypt 5. So like I think for Italy it was really easy because at least they played 2 games. They didn't play the 2 games and they got 6 points from them. Peru didn't show in the group stage at all. So we can like name this group the same as previous because Peru was only the nominal team. They didn't play any of games. So yeah, it was like four teams: America Southwest, Spain, Egypt, and Italy. What I can
Wait 1 minute. Silcon, you have a fail in your graphic because you changed the flag from Italy and Egypt. I see on stream.
It's normal.
It's normal.
Italy and Egypt.
Yeah, the flag. In your graphic, the flag. is wrong.
And change the America as
That's
well.
racist.
Put them Spanish flag too.
Okay. Flag, yes. I see.
They speak
Okay.
Spanish.
I want to say this group was very interesting too because of course Italy is a high team and high quality team. So it was sure that they gonna win all these matches. And Egypt is a normal good team in Europe, but they show that they can play very well too. I mean, like with Southwest America and like with Spain. With Spain, it was very close because they just won with 1 goal. But to say that Spain play very well too. I want to say about Spain because Spain was a new nation too because they was an old nation and they make a break like Georgia and Portugal, but they come back and now they are again on the same level like before, but they need a little bit more. They're not on the same level like before. Um, I need to say that I think that if you think about the match from Southwest America and Egypt, that you can see that for me, Southwest America, of course, a new team and don't expect which level they have, but you can see that teams like from South America are not on the high level like the Europe team. I mean, of course, they have Brazil and Argentina, but the other South America teams are not so really high with this level. And it's unlucky that Peru leave his group after not finished because they gave his last matches just 3-0. And I expect that Peru can't really win because they are very new. His team is very new. And West America, it was, I don't know how which level they are, but now they show a very good matches. I need to say that they show that they can play. Like I mean, versus Peru. So I don't know how to give the level Southwest America, but they are good. I need to say they are good. And Spain was very surprised too because without nothing they come all. I mean, not just 5 or 10 players from Spain come back. They come more than 10 or 20 players come back from Spain, and now they are again a big community, and that's why I think this team can be more interesting soon because now they are back and they have more competition in his own league because Spain do his own league and all that. So probably Spain can be better in the next group stage and not like the qualification group. Amir, your opinion about Group E?
Well, it was, somehow we can say balanced group, except Italy, that, is
Yeah.
one of the best actually in Ball3d. But, others, again, Egypt is, a good team, better than Peru, I think, because they are practicing and they are progressing, absolutely. And as you said, Spain is again back to the game and they're practicing again. So somehow they had a break. So maybe they just actually not that much good, but yeah, they're progressing. And as you said, we expect them to do better in group stage. And yeah, that's all. But you know, that wasn't anything so important about this group.
Yeah, it was what we all expected that
Yeah, that's right.
Italy gonna be first place and Spain third and Egypt second place. I mean, we know that which
Yeah.
team gonna be qualified and which not.
That's right.
Moa?
Yeah, same opinion as Ami and you. Very predictable group. I saw Italy at first place before it even started. And I think Spain would have beaten Egypt if they didn't had a pause on Ball3d. And yeah, there's actually nothing more to say.
Okay. Silken,
I
can
can
you?
add.
Yeah.
I can add about the Spanish team. Actually, as I remember, all entire time of their selection, there always has some controversies between each other about which team will perform. As I remember, the community of Silicon was like players. I don't know, like Mahuin and some others players, and they were. And on the other hand, there were players like Anibal, Pau, and someone else. I don't remember that played in the European teams actually. And I don't know actually. I think this time these players, they're named Anibal, Pau, and some others. The players they didn't play in the Ball3d at all. So I don't see the old players of the Spanish team except of the Silicon. If I'm not wrong, actually, who I remember, and Fran, Ixtaka. So yeah, there are a lot of I think the players that comparing to all the time of the existence of the game, there are new players. So yeah, the Spain I think has got some fresh team, so they don't show really good results at the start. But yeah, as the same for other teams, if they will play more between each other, they have more skill, yeah, so that they can be the team Spanish that was really good sometimes before. But now I can't say that the Spanish are favorites, but they can show something in the Group A.
Yeah.
The opponents, like Ukraine, Germany, and Russia. Yeah, I can't say that the opponents are weak. Yeah, but I can't name one team that really strong. Yeah, nor Germany, Russia, or Ukraine are really favorite of the group. So yeah, Spain also can show something, same as Ukraine, or Russia, or Germany.
And you mean Portugal?
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I'm bad. So yeah,
But-
Portugal is favorite. Yeah, I'm
But
bad.
you talk about important point because now we talk about the new groups.
Yeah,
Group
qualification.
stage. Can you show that on the stream, Silcon? The
Yes.
group. Okay, good.
Yeah,
The
that was
first
good.
Group A, Russia, Ukraine, Spain, and Portugal. Anyone want something to say about this group?
Yeah, I tried to say something.
Yeah.
With Germany in the Group A.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ami, okay, you want to start, Zero? You want to say something?
No. I will wait. Yeah, give someone more because it's.
Yeah, but there isn't anything we can say right now because about Group A are we talking, right? Russia,
Group A
Ukraine,
in
Spain,
group
and
stage.
Portugal.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So I think again Portugal has a high chance to become first in this group, and the other three teams are going to fight for the second place. And I just want to predict, and it's just my opinion. So I think maybe Russia has higher chance to become second, but I don't know if Spain gonna actually practice. I mean, at least I know that Spain gonna fight for this place and they're not gonna give up. So again, it's hard to actually predict the second place, but let's see.
More? Okay.
I see Portugal at the first place. And like Amir at second place, it's pretty hard. But I would say that Spain gonna get on the fourth place, and either Russia or Ukraine gonna be second. I don't want to say who because I don't want to say something against Xero.
Yeah, I know we will be fourth.
Let's talk about Group B. Bosnia, Israel, Germany, and Turkey. Who
Mm,
want to start?
Okay, I can start. All right.
Okay.
Well, it's gonna be again a real fight here. And the Turkey was actually placed in pot two, but they deserved pot one, I think. So that's why in this group we can say we have two teams from pot one somehow,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be so strange and a real fight for even actually first place. But Turkey, probably has higher chance for first place, and again, I think Bosnia gonna actually play so much better in group stage because of their somehow not very well and not very good performance on qualification. So they're gonna try harder this time. And yeah, let's see. About Israel, I really, this is my opinion. I say it again. I don't think they can, go actually more far than this, further actually. And yeah, Germany has a really high chance to go to knockout stage as well. That's all.
More?
Yeah, there are actually two top teams. Like actually, Turkey could have been in pot one too. So I see Germany versus Turkey as a pretty serious match. But I would say that Israel will improve much. That's my opinion, because if they play more and get more serious on this, they they actually can win games. But my prediction is that Turkey or Germany will be on the top two places, and Bosnia and Israel gonna get kicked out of the tournament.
Okay. Let's talk about Group C, the group with less players, with Hungary, Italy, and Brazil. Who want to start?
mm,
Yeah. Okay, I go again. I think this group is really amazing as well. You know, three teams, the third teams, as I said before, would really, I mean, literally cry. You're the third and the only team that didn't make it to the knockout stage. So it was strange. And the three teams in this group are all actually good teams, and I can't really predict it. I can say Italy can go first, but Hungary Brazil will be a interesting match because in NA servers Hungarian players are going to have high pings, surely less than Brazilian, but still it's gonna be interesting match, and I'm looking forward to see this match. Others?
I'm the same opinion like you because for me Group C is one of is interesting because Italy is the most level of this group. The Hungary is very strong too. You can't underrate Hungary and Brazil. I mean, we know all that Brazil make trouble in Poland. So let's see about this group. I don't have any prediction because it's very interesting what's gonna be. Moa or Xero?
Do you want to begin, Zero?
oh yeah, Group C. Yeah, I think is the most competitive group because like we can't split into favorites. I don't know, like there is a really favorite, yeah, Italy, because they played the most deserved first place, but they didn't have the really great group because they didn't have even the second favorite team. Only Egypt was. So like they're all in the same conditions. Brazil didn't show all the great game they have shown in the previous tournaments. Hungary is really strong. Like I can say, it's the best team if we compare not the favorites of the tournament with the Germany. Like so, in any of the matches, there will be a really good fight, and I don't know. Like for me, the favorite, of course, is the Italy. if we talk about the second place, I can say that Hungary got some bunch of chances here to come up with the second place, and the Brazil could be eliminated. But I think it's this group stage at all. It's like the second chance for any of teams. Like, will the strong teams show the same game? Will the bad teams try to make something good? And the same we can type for the Italy, for Hungary, and the Brazil.
True. Moore?
It's a pretty interesting group because I can see Hungary actually winning Italy if they are in a good mood, but it will be pretty hard. I see Italy at the first place, but let's see, because maybe Brazil or Hungary will surprise them, maybe win. I'm actually hoping for Hungary to get first place.
Okay, we talk about Group D. Shehab? I say
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Shehab?
yeah, that's correct.
Okay. We have a new commentator here. You can start with your opinion on Group D on the group stage with Poland, Argentina, and Chile.
It's gonna be a tough group. All teams really are tough in this competition. Trying their best, and will try their best there to qualify to the knockout rounds. It's not gonna be easy for any other team in this phase and in this group.
Okay, Amir or Zero or more?
Yeah, I can begin if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, do that.
I see Chile, Argentina, Egypt, and Poland. As I think everybody would say, Poland will get first. I see them as first place because they're a pretty dominating team and very experienced team. Not like Egypt or Chile or Argentina. But maybe there could happen something in the other dedicateds, but I'm not thinking it will be. So I see Poland as first, and the other threes I can't decide who gonna place where. Maybe Chile as the fourth, and a fight between Egypt and Argentina who gonna qualify for knockout stage.
Xero?
Yeah, I can say Group D. We can name the favorite, and I think for the 100%, the Poland will pass the group stage, and it's only the question if they will have some trouble. Will they show some effort against these teams, because their group was really easily, and they have passed the Brazil with a really easy playing in the second half, as I remember. So I think the games against Chile and Egypt will not be the hard, even if we take that the Egypt and the Chile are really good teams. And about Argentina, I can say it has to be the favorite. Yeah, the same for the Group D, but I can't say that they are much stronger than the Egypt and Chile in this tournament. So the Poland are really favorites. It will be very, very interesting fight for the second place, same as it was when the Argentina played Russia, Romania, and Bosnia. Yeah. So Group D will be an test for the Argentinian team.
Okay, I think we are finished now with the groups, and we start with teams that not was qualified, don't pass the qualification. I just say now the teams that don't pass the qualification. It's North America, Uruguay, Georgia, Romania, Southwest America, and Peru. And now let's talk about why these teams don't pass the qualification. Who wants to start?
I think I talked about every team that didn't pass. Like the strongest are Romania, yeah, for propose. And I don't know, actually. I think North America, no, Uruguay and Georgia didn't have really chances yet to pass. Only Georgia could could not lost to the Israel. So like Romania really are the team that, like we can say unfairly, didn't pass. And I don't mean the rules. I don't mean the organization cheating or something else about the game.
True. Amir?
Yeah, as he said, I think the only team that we can really talk about here is Romania, and why didn't they actually make it to this group stage? So I think, my personal opinion is that it was just because, they just count too much on Nephew, and they tried so many crosses, although they had another attacker and they had other good players that they can use, but they really just relied on one player, that was Nephew. Maybe, Nephew was sometimes marked overwhelmingly like 2 or 3 players on Nephew, so I think if they played more like a team, they could easily win and make it into a group stage.
True. True. On my opinion, I think that North America don't play all his team too, because I know that in North America they have ADEX. I mean, in America they have some good players too, like Nick and if I remember the team. In my opinion, North America can be qualification too, because it look like a strong team because of ADEX. He's a high quality player like Leroy Sané too, Nick, Doomet, Tricky Picky, kinda dumb, but this team don't works very well. I don't know why, but they don't win. I don't know why. Because I was surprised about North America that they lose all his matches. I'm happy for Ukraine Xero, by the way, that you passed the qualification. I don't want to say that I think that North America would be better than you, but on my opinion, I think that North America can do this. I mean, we played with North America, and it was a high difficulty match because they play very well too, and do it very well. But they don't do his goal as a chance. Also, they don't do a goal with his chances. So I don't know what I can say about North America, but I was for sure I was surprised that they don't win any matches and gonna be last place. And I'm little bit I'm I'm not so happy about North America because on my eyes, I think they're gonna be more better than all other teams. But yeah,
Yeah. I think the reason is that, each of their players are actually playing in different European team, and they really don't practice too much together. And maybe
true.
that's why. I don't know.
Yeah, that can be true too. And what we need to say about North America too, that this team had a player that I never see before. Well, his name was Andrew Game. And he just gonna be. I mean, Adax give he playtime just in the finish of the game, just as if the game was finished, like the last minutes. And in the last minutes, he was very dangerous too. I need to say. So this player never seen before, but he can play and he know how to score. We need to say, but he don't score true, but he had very good chance to score, and he make very trouble in our defense too because he stay all time behind us, and we need to be more defense than before. So I don't know really what I can say about North America because they, on my opinion, they need to win, but they didn't. Now they are out. Of course, I support the opinion that Romania is the best team that leave the qualification, and but behind Romania, or my opinion, it's North America. Okay. Moore, you have some opinion too?
Yeah, as you said, I think Romania is the best team who didn't qualify. But I think they could have easily qualified, especially after this big win against Argentina with a lead of 10 goals. But I don't think they played their whole potential out. Like, they didn't took it too serious. I think there were too much confidence in them. And so they didn't qualify, yeah. And about North America, they have good chances too if they would play more together and practice more. But on the other two teams, I have no opinion.
What's your name? Wait, Shehab?
Yeah.
It's
I
true?
think Peru was actually one of the worst teams that gone out. 4 defeats. Yes, there were in a group with 5 teams: Italy, Egypt, Spain, and Southwest America, and them.
Yeah.
But they didn't perform as well expected. Peru, you hear about them. They're a good team. They have good players. They didn't just have the chemistry together. Italy had a good chemistry between them. Egypt as well. They did motivate themselves every so often. With yes, we are gonna be winning that cup, or yes, we will be performing well in that match. They didn't think about defeats, the defeat that they had. They didn't think about it. They thought, okay, let's uh, get a win instead with other matches, and they did. They did qualify from their group with Italy, 3 wins, 1 defeat. Peru it didn't have that chemistry and didn't motivate themselves after a defeat. They just had that complains about this one, and no one really thinks about, okay, as a team we did perform bad. No, they think about, okay, this player did perform bad. Never think about the whole team, and that's my own opinion about the team.
What do you think about Georgia? Why they don't reach the qualification?
They well, I don't hear about good players in Georgia. I don't mean any offense to them. I really don't hear about good players in them, but they could have um, gotten a win or at least a draw against Israel. Poland and Brazil are good teams. You can't really beat them that easily or to get a draw against them. They will. They are known to be a contender for the competition between it even start.
I mean, I remember Georgia as the old team, and they was very good before.
Well, yes, before
Yeah,
some
yeah.
players are now stop playing the game and gave up on it. New players are not really that good or don't have that mentality of being a good team or trying to be a good team. That's my opinion. It's just my opinion.
Okay, I want to say I remember Xida, Wopi, and Daniel when they played. And I mean, it was like, I think that these 3 players tries to carry Georgia, but it's don't work very nice. You can see sometimes that Wopi and Daniel tries to pass each other and tries to attack, but Wopi is defense and Daniel is GK, so they can't really do much with the attacks. And but you can see that these players have passion, because you see that Xida all times tries all to get a goal. And I mean, they play with powers versus Portugal too, versus Poland, and they tries all to score with this team, but without any good chance. It's unlucky for Georgia too, because Xida, Wupi, and Daniel give all his best, but they can't reach the qualification. Amir. Amir.
Yeah, I'm here. Okay.
Okay, your opinion?
Okay, about what? Because we talked about so many things right now.
Yeah,
I'm
about the
confused.
teams that don't was qualification.
Yeah, as I said, I talked about this before. I said I won't talk about others, because they literally wasn't in the class of, the rivals. But I just talked about Romania and NA, North America, and that's all. I won't talk about others. They have to practice more really. That's all.
Xero, you said about Shabab U2. Okay, let's start with the next point. And this point is very interesting because we talk now about all teams that are qualification now. Let's start with how we can start. We start with pots, or which team we start, or with groups, and then with the place. Okay, let's start with the group and place.
Yeah.
So okay, then we start with Germany. What do you think? Why Germany had been qualification? Shabab, you can start if you
Yeah.
want.
Hitler.
Okay. So Germany are a good team. They are known for being little machines on the ground on pitch, and Germany performed well. They had a relatively easy group compared to other groups. Hungary, Ukraine, and North America. North America didn't perform as we said before. Didn't perform as planned or as expected. They were bad in that competition, so they that was an easy win for Germany, of course. Um, and of course, Germany had the upper hand with good players, good keeper, good striker. They had the upper hand on other teams like Hungary or Ukraine, which had to fight it out to see who will qualify. Yeah, Germany did have the upper hand with the good players and a good chemistry and a play style.
Amir?
I can't actually talk so much about this team because I play for it. So, it's really kind of awkward if I say, yeah, they were perfect and, these wins, but we actually perform good. I can just say that till now.
Xero? Xero? Your opinion about Germany, why they passed the qualification? Okay, he's not here, I think. Okay, never mind. Let's talk about a tactic that uses Germany to pass the qualification. Anyone knows a tactic that used Germany?
Well,
Shabab
I think
or Amir?
you
Didn't follow
yourself
the
can talk
competition
about that.
from the beginning.
What?
I didn't follow the competition really from the beginning, but
Ah,
I
okay, yeah.
can see that they may have used the tactic of try to pass it around. That would have been a great tactic for 9 points out of 9.
Yeah.
Maybe they used the passing play, which will give them an upper hand on other players, dragging them forward and emptying the defense backwards. So giving space to other attackers to go through, maybe from the right or the left or the center, and giving them really an easy chance to score. That's a maybe.
Yeah, I can say that. I mean, I played Germany, so I know what's our tactic. At most, we want safety goals, like from crosses or something like that. We want to play safe and just win the matches. Like our tactic was to make the first goal, and after that, just playing in counter attack. Of course, we are very strong about passes because we know each other and we know how we play. So normally our tactic is to play very much passes, but it's for us it's very important to do the first goal. And versus Hungary, we change all our tactics, and we do it with just crosses, like to do the first goal, and if and we know that Hungary gonna do good cross too, and we know that Hungary is strong in this, so we try to play most times with 2 defenders on 1 attack. If Alvaro get a cross or Rolika, so like we just attack them and never let a 1v1 in the cross. So I think we do it very well, but I need to say that Germany has in defense a good wall. I need to say because our attacks starts all time from the defense, and it's our important thing is that the defense need to be good. If we don't have a good defense, we can't score. So the defense need to be good, and after that we think about the attack and about how we can score. And with a good pass player like Army, we can do very much plays for other attacks and very much passes. And with Muharrem, who is a monster in 1v1, we know that he can score all time. So we give more plays him. I need to say that in Hungary, we had very afraid of them, but we do it very well. So yeah, that's the tactic from Germany. Moa, you want to say something too?
No, I think it told everything because I don't know even more. Yeah.
Xero? Xero? Again, Xero!
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
About Germany, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can say definitely it's a strong team with a strong defender, Nesta, and
I hate you, bro.
that's all.
Nothing. Just talk. You finish?
Yeah.
What? Okay. Thank you, bro. I love you too.
Bro.
This is shit. Oh my god.
Let's talk about Hungary that has been qualification at 2nd place in Group A. On my opinion, Hungary is a very strong team, and they has been reached the final too a year ago or something like that. So I don't know why, but they play with new players too, like Rolika, and I mean they play his group stage very well, and his tactic with how they take the corners and how they shoot it. It's very like the same, and they both attack players, Rolika and Alvaya, are strong in crosses. We need to say, and the defense with Sedan and Kazebi. We know that Sedan is a high quality defense, and yeah, I don't know what I can say more about Hungary. They have a good defense, a good GK, and a good attack. It's interesting to see how they play with this high quality team like Poland or Turkey or Italy in his group, for example. Any other has something other opinion?
Yeah, I think they're somehow like Germany. They can cross, they can pass, they have good defenders, good attackers. They're very good, but I don't think that they can actually win against very good teams like Turkey, or I don't know, Poland or Italy. But let's see. I'm looking forward to watch their game versus Italy. Really.
Yeah, me too. Shehab?
Yep. I said my opinion about Germany, but Hungary here. Yes, they did have to fight it against Ukraine for the second position, but they are a good team. They are a good team, and I believe they will cause a surprise in their group, in Group C. They won't be that easy to beat, of course. Any team that gets to this stage isn't an easy team to beat. They will perform well. I think they will beat Brazil, maybe Italy, they will get points in their group. They won't come out with 0 points. They will perform well, and they they are a good team. They just been unlucky with Germany. They lost against them, of course. They won the rest of their games in the group, so they are a good team.
Xero?
Yeah, I can say more fact about Hungary. 5 minutes more. Yeah, okay.
Oh, wait.
Uh,
1 minute. I don't see that we need to talk from Germany the strength and weakness. Sorry. I forgot the strength and weakness and the prediction about the team. Sorry. We gonna finish Hungary and then we start again with Germany, or we finish first Germany?
Yeah.
Let's finish Germany first, then go on to Hungary again.
Okay. The answer and the question we asked Germany. Cyril, you want to read the question and answer from Germany?
Yeah, of course, I'm the German man, so yeah. So Germany said that they are more than just satisfied with the results of the group stage.
The question first.
Yeah. The question is how they did they satisfy with the results of the group stage. So
Yeah. Okay.
I'm answering, yeah, or you answer?
Yeah. No. You can just read the answer.
Yeah, it's very interesting that I'm reading the answer of you. Okay. More than just satisfied, because we did it to become first place. And after their internal problems, we just keep fighting. I let play like Trickster and White Chicken too, so I can see that the bench player can play every well too. I need to say that performance from Shum is on high level with us. So yeah, we can see the coach is really caring about all his players. It was, and the second question was if they were yeah, did you expect your position? Yeah. Wait, it's hard. And so the German coach said that, yeah, it was their goal of the Germany, and they trained hard to reach this goal. And for about the question, who was their most opponent is the Hungary, because this team is very strong and they knew German very good, and it was hard game. And then what first question? And the first question was like, which game were the German most afraid of? And there is no Ukraine. North America and Hungary, okay. And the five is the goal, I think, for the tournament. Yeah, they want to pass the stage, and their goal is to reach the semifinals or to play in final against Ukraine. No, there is no Ukraine.
No, against Ukraine was right.
Yeah, against Ukraine. So,
we are afraid about Ukraine because they're a strong team.
yeah, so yeah, very strong.
Okay, let's talk from Germany about his weakness and strong. What do you think? What's the weakness from Germany?
I
There is
think.
no weakness.
Yeah.
Joke, go on.
They had a great leader in the past.
Wait a second.
Javier, your opinion.
Yeah, I think they had a great leader.
I mean,
wait. Second, let me laugh this. Okay, cool. Where are we?
About the weakness from Germany.
Okay, weakness in Germany. Let's think. They're flawless, bro. I don't know. Maybe
Xero, you know it.
Yeah, we scored 1 goal against them. No, 3 goals, yeah. But before we lost 8 goals. I think anyway they could lose goal as any team, and it's the weakness split.
What the fuck?
I don't know the weakness.
Okay, then.
No, actually, I can say they've got a good defense, but despite they have got like I think the weak position is the left defender or right. It's Nesta. He's playing worse than the other defender. Yeah, so all forwards have to attack through his flank. I think.
Okay.
Oh,
The strong. What's the strong opponent?
Strength.
It's Muharrem.
Oh, dude.
Okay.
You know what? No, I think I know. In this tournament, it wasn't seen. We can't because they didn't actually lost. But from before that I can remember, when they need goals, and their opponent is has some nails in their head. They have problems to actually come back sometimes because, as you said, Germany tries to get the first goal and they then count on counterattacks. So if they receive the first goal, then it's gonna be harder.
True. Let's do fast prediction about Germany, what they gonna do, and then we make a break because we don't have any time more, and we do the second part tomorrow. So, Amir, your prediction about Germany, what they gonna reach?
Think as you said, their goal, actually our goal, is to reach final, and I think they can. We can. What the hell? It's awkward. We can.
Moa,
You know.
your prediction?
My prediction is that we could do it to semifinals, and if we have luck and play pretty good, we can actually is everything possible. So we can go pretty high to the final or just get knocked off this group stage. Everything can happen.
Shehab?
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy that just throws the team out of the window, but I believe Germany can go to the final, but may lose it in like a golden goal or something. This is how the competition works. They will go to the finals. They have a good team, a good keeper. They will reach the final. I believe they may face Poland in the final or Italy. Both teams can be a good opponent against Germany.
Xero, your prediction?
About who?
About Germany, how much they can reach?
I think semi-final will be the maximum result. To be honest, if you will jump in the final, I think it will be really the sensational, really a big sensation. But it looks like who will you face? Yeah. If you pass the group B, of course, it will. Yeah, it will be based on who you will play against.
I'm on the same opinion like you. If we just reach the maximum, it's semifinals. If we had luck in quarterfinals, but at first we need to win the group stage, and the group stage is very difficulty. Of course, we want to beat Turkey, but we know that's not the easy one, and it's not. It's easier to say that to do it. So I don't really know how much we can reach, but I think the quarterfinals we can reach them if we play seriously and play our match how we want with counterattacks and all.
Jump on this.
And so we are finished with Germany, and we don't have time anymore. We're gonna do a part 2 in tomorrow, I think. We're gonna search a day. Yeah, okay, I say goodbye. Anyone want to say something?
No, bye everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
No.
What? No.
No things to say, he means. I think.
Okay. So okay, you're gonna see us tomorrow for sure, and we finish this and this part 1, and we and tomorrow we start with Hungary. Don't forget it, guys.
Yeah.
So, bye.
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 Hey,
Bye.
das Ding ist das gut. Okay, ja.